Hey, it's Diane from Diane Talk. For Real Talk today, I'm going to talk about racism. I call it Racism 101. Racism is something that I personally believe should not exist, does not have to happen. It's an atrocity against anyone in society who has to go through it. Since George Floyd's death, certainly this has come up to the forefront even more. My concern with what's been going on in the world today is this. When you make everything about racism, by virtue of that, absolutely nothing is about racism. George Floyd died in a tragic and terrible way, and the person who did that must pay for what they did. That being said, rioting and protesting or having your voice is fine, but when you start getting into violent actions and looting and setting fire to things, it takes away from the man lost his life. That's what we should be focusing on. Not whether or not you're going to set fire to stuff and burn stuff. That means absolutely nothing. It's not even a symbolic gesture. It's vigilante nonsense and justice. That doesn't do anything for anyone and certainly does not promote the cause of non-racial behavior. Here's what I do believe. Anyone who thinks that wearing a bedsheet and a white hood and prancing around and telling yourself you're supreme is an asshole. Anyone who has to hide their face because they can't be seen doing whatever it is they do, and I think most of you know what I'm talking about without me actually saying it, but at the end of the day, if you have something to say and you believe in it, you show your face. You don't put a hood over yourself, and you don't walk around in a bedsheet being, oh, the great mighty whatever. That's just crap. The best thing that can happen for those people is that they all get on an island of their own and they live their self out, and eventually, because they are supreme, they'll kill each other because everyone has to be the best, right? I find it truly offensive that people do negative things to distract from the actual real problem. Racism is an individual thing. You can't look to the government to fix it. You can't look to other people to fix it. It starts with you. It starts with me. Every day, look at yourself and say, what part of this do I contribute? What part of society do I need to affect to be different? How can I be different? What can I do? I'm going to be upfront with you. The Raptors not playing a game because of it is a very symbolic gesture, but it's a moot point. We're in the midst of a pandemic where people need normality and these guys do this. Why don't you take your resources and your influence and do something that way? Set up an education program, set up a camp, set up whatever. Do something to help people, not just talk. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh, you know what? And people who take a knee, I understand. That's a sign of respect. If you really want to respect the people who've lost their lives and it truly, truly died because of racism, then do something that's going to change it. Not just mask it. Not just look at me, I'm so good, I care about this. No. Do something. Make it happen. Make a difference. It's up to us. Everything in your life is up to you. How you choose to live is up to you. And it's a shame that we cannot all collaborate, come together, and make a plan to solve this. Make sure that no one suffers any kind of injustice at the hands of anyone. That's my goal. That's what I dream of. That's what I think will only help to change this world. Because the way we're going now ain't going to do it. This is Diane from Diane Talk. I'll see you next time. We're going to talk about time to dance. See ya.